The king of Sodom stood before Abram, his eyes gleaming with the greed of war. He gestured toward the vast piles of gold and silver. "Give me the people," the king demanded, "and keep the wealth for yourself." But Abram did not look at the riches. He raised his right hand toward the heavens, his voice steady and firm. "I have sworn to the Lord Most High," Abram declared, "I will take nothing of yours, not even a thread or a sandal strap. Give only to the men which went with me their portion."
In the heavy silence that followed, the voice of God broke through the darkness.
"I am your shield, Abram, and your exceedingly great reward." Abram looked down at the dust,
his voice trembling with a father's grief. "You have promised me a nation, yet I remain childless. My servant Eliezer is my only heir." God led him out of the tent into the cool,
crisp desert night. He pointed to the shimmering sky. "Count the stars if you are able," God said. "Your descendants will be as numerous as they are." Abram looked at the vast expanse of light, and he believed, even as the weight of the impossible hung in the air. But doubt flickered when God promised the land. Abram knew the iron-fisted princes who ruled these territories. "How will I know this is mine?" he asked. God commanded a sacrifice.
As the sun dipped below the horizon, birds of prey circled the carcasses, diving with sharp cries. Abram swung his arms, driving the scavengers away,
guarding the sacred covenant until a deep, terrifying sleep fell upon him. A vision unfolded in the dark. His descendants would be strangers in a land not their own, serving in chains for 400 years, yet God would bring them out with great possessions in the 4th generation.
Years passed, and the tent remained quiet. Sarai's face grew lined with frustration. "The Lord has kept me from childbearing," she said, pushing her servant Hagar toward her husband. "Take her!"
"Perhaps we can build a family through her." Abram did not pray. He did not seek the counsel of the Almighty. He simply walked into Hagar's tent. When Hagar conceived, the peace of the household shattered.
She looked at Sarah with cold defiance, her chin held high. "This is your fault!" Sarai screamed at Abram. He stepped back in surrender. "She is your servant," he replied.
"Do what you think is right." Driven by Sarai's harshness, Hagar fled into the burning wilderness.
Hagar collapsed by a spring in the desert, the heat reflecting her despair. Suddenly,
the angel of the Lord blocked her path. "Hagar, where have you come from?"
"And where are you going?" the angel asked. She whispered through cracked lips.
"I am running from my mistress." The angel's voice was firm, yet filled with destiny. "Return to Sarai. Submit yourself to her authority." Hagar stood up.
Wiping the dust and tears from her face, she realized she had been seen by the living God.
She turned back toward the camp, walking the long miles in silence. When she knelt before Sarai, the pride that had poisoned the home was finally broken. The cycle of conflict ended not with a sword, but with the quiet strength of submission.